Chick-fil-A on the eats. 12-count nugget meal, extra crispy. 3 Chick-fil-A sauce, 3 Polynesian. Probably just gonna eat the Polynesian. Chick-fil-A sauce really mid to me. What am I doing? I work at Target. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go to school or not. Why do I want to do poetry? Why do I want to do gym content? I do poetry to express myself. I come from a lot of hurtful backgrounds. Like I got a trauma history, like trauma bonded to a lot of shit that, you know, ain't good for me, you know. I think that's a lot of people. But a lot of people don't know what it is they're trauma bonded to. So that's what the poetry is for. The poetry is for me to express myself because naturally, normally, like me in my normal state, like I won't really open up to people. Like I'll talk to people, don't get me wrong. But I never truly open up and let them get to see the real version of my being. Like the most authentic version of myself is never really seen often. Like I know I get a lot of love and positivity. And I think some people even look up to me for what I do. But deep down, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm still struggling with this shit just like anybody else would be. I know all of this through experience, but I haven't mastered it through talking about it. It takes years, bro. Like, I'm out here every day, confused some days. Some days I'm just going through the motions. But continuously, I just continue to figure out new shit about myself, like new things. And I think that's the part I enjoy the most is continuously learning. Not only about myself, but the world around me too. The world around me is like so active. It's kind of hard to focus on yourself when there's so many outside sources calling in. Got social media, probably got jobs, school, your parents on your ass, or you got bills and shit, so you can't really sit there and really focus on yourself. And that's just the reality of it. Like with me, man, that's what I'm really going through. Like sometimes I can't focus on myself. I got work, trying to make it out. I'm not trying to be up under nobody for the rest of my life. Trying to figure out if I want to go to school, military, trying to figure out if I want to, you feel me, just do what I truly want to do. Like, what I truly want to do is I want to be a free spirit. I don't want to have no obligations to nobody but myself and God, the man above, the only one who can say anything to me. But low-key, that's not how the world works until you build yourself up to that. I can't just become a free spirit today because I don't have the means to support that. I can't stop working today and be okay in the next 5 years. It's just not my life. If I stop working today, I'll probably be homeless. And unless I'm living with people who care about me, I'll probably be homeless in less than a couple months if I start working today. Probably like 6 months, I probably wouldn't be able to support nobody, not even myself. So it's kind of different for me, even knowing that that's what it takes. It takes a lot of hard work and effort. So it takes a little bit more out of me to keep going, because some days I do want to just have it easy. Some days I do want to just sit there and chill. Some days I don't want to go after it. Some days I want to let it come to me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That might sound like, oh, like you don't want it bad enough. But it's life, bro. Sometimes niggas get complacent, bro. Sometimes niggas just don't want to keep going. Sometimes niggas want to breathe, take a break. The world we live in now, bro, it's so fucking hard to be yourself because you don't know who or what, who might say shit. Who might say this, what might happen. Like, what's to come Man, it's hard for me to be myself because I don't know who will truly accept me. The only person that know the real me is God and me. I don't like to keep myself boxed in, but it's just what happened, like, growing up. Like, I used to be so goddamn happy and goddamn always outgoing, but then life started kicking my ass. Got boxed in, lost myself through all of that shit. I didn't know who to be no more. So on this journey of finding my true self, finding my authentic self, becoming the best version of myself, this shit gonna be a process. Some days I might not even do shit at all. I'm finna stop to make sure this shit's still recording. Yeah, some days I might not wanna do shit at all. And some days I might just go, next thing you know, go write a whole 2 pages worth of information that just be sitting in my mind. Or goddamn write a poem or something. Or goddamn pull out my phone and just start recording just for the fun of it. I think what it really is when it comes to me is that I get so caught up with trying not to be lonely that I put people in positions to where they can stay in my life just so I can have somebody to talk to. Because realistically, that's all people need right now. Well, that's all I need. I ain't even gonna project that and say people. I'm gonna say me. All I need is somebody I can genuinely talk to and speak to. Somebody I can be my authentic self with. Somebody I can be my authentic self with. There's not too many people that I can do that with. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I'm scared to. Why am I scared? I have no fucking clue. I don't know what they're gonna say. I can't predict what they might see or what they might feel. Only thing I can do is just be me. But still I struggle with that because I don't know how to be me. I got so fucking lost within all of this shit, bro. I don't even know, like I keep trying to figure out what version of myself I should be. Why not just be the version of myself that I am now? Sometimes I want people to see this high and mighty Malachi. Sometimes I want people to see me for who I really am. Somebody who's just working through life, figuring his way out. Like, the only way out is through. Niggas trying to avoid the process, really. And when I say niggas, I say me. I'm not talking about nobody else but myself. This is just me holding myself accountable. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm all I got. And as much as I want to keep people around, bro, I gotta put myself first. And I gotta do right by myself. Like, I can't keep entitling myself to stay around people when I know that I wanna be alone, when I wanna thrive in my loneliness, when I wanna goddamn be suffocated with being alone so I can prosper. Ooh, that's a real nigga burp, man. But on some real shit, I wanna learn how to prosper while being alone, thrive while being alone. It's been so long since I really sat there with myself and just was able to like be accompanied by my own self. Like, I'm talking about like actually sit there, not on my phone, not on my game, not watching TV, not being stimulated by nothing but just my mind. I think that's where I found real happiness. Understanding that I don't need no outside sources. But because I give myself those outside sources, I get so used to them. This shit crazy, man. Gotta detox from everything around me just in order to feel myself again. And that's real, like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It just goes, fudge. That was my last one. The fuck? Damn, man. But fuck it. Like I was saying, that was my last one. What the hell? Fuck, man. That shit was finna bust. Like, I had that bitch smothered in sauce. God damn. God damn. I think I might post this video on YouTube just for the fun of it. But shit, man. On some real shit. I couldn't have made it this far without the people around me. Keeping me motivated, keeping me grounded, keeping me disciplined, and keeping me going. So it sounds like kind of weird when I say I can have made it this far without everybody, but I need to continue along because who am I? I truly don't know. I don't know who I am. And I can't keep relying on other people to guide me through life. I gotta take control and I gotta assume responsibility for everything that I am at this moment. I'd rather make sure I get all that I said done than to keep trying to people please. But it's not even people pleasing them, it's people pleasing myself. I get pleasure through making sure other people are being held to a higher standard or keeping themselves above the water. But when it comes to myself, I'd rather sink than to swim. And I know how to swim. I know how to get through all of this. Just with me wanting somebody to be there for the process, it slows me down. So instead of me swimming, I'm just sitting there sinking and seeking, waiting for somebody to come save me when I can just save myself. I have most of the answers to my problems. It's gonna take time to really engage with it and really have that shit prosper in my daily life. But sometimes, like even now, like sometimes I find the enjoyment. Like I find that enjoyment. I find that pleasure with myself. Like I don't have to go do shit. I don't have to goddamn go out and about. I don't have to goddamn pick up a book sometimes or goddamn listen to music or play the game. Sometimes I can just sit there and talk to myself and I'll find pure enjoyment out of it. When I can get back to doing that consistently to where I'm like detoxing every day, I feel like that's when I actually have a separation from all the negativity that stays within my mind. I gotta stop trying to be perfect too. That's where I'm fucking up. I lose focus trying to be perfect too. Trying to be perfect, it kind of it distracts me from the main goal. Trying to be perfect means I'm trying to check all the boxes. It's like check all that apply, and instead of just checking like a couple of them that distinguishes me, I'm trying to check all of them. Like I'm trying to be in every category. I'm trying to stand out in every category. I'm trying to stand out in every like predicament I'm in. It don't matter. That's what it is. It's like attention, perfection, validation is like all of that right there. I need to be given to myself. I don't need to be trying to look. I don't need to be looking for that. I need to be giving that. That's real. That's real as fuck. I needed to hear that. Damn, I needed to hear that shit. What the fuck? Nah, that's crazy. It's actually crazy because I needed to hear that. What the fuck? Man, I've been so tired of just continuously neglecting myself. So I think as time goes on, like embracing the truest aspects of my being is definitely going to show more. And I think the more I do that, the more authentic I will become, and the more authentic people will see me as. It will no longer be like a guessing game when it comes to my mind. I would know straightforward, like off rip, like if I'm being wholesome or not. I don't even have to lie to myself or question myself. I can just truly embrace everything in that moment and just be who I want to be. I just want to thank God for the life that I get to live today. I want to thank God for the air that I get to breathe, the body that I get to live in, the food that I just ate, having a job, having a roof over my head, clothes on my back. Because all that I do now, I don't gotta do it. I get to do it because God gives me that grace. God gives me that flexibility to get to do all the things that I do. I get to go to work. I get to put money in my pocket, food in my stomach, clothes on my back. I get to get in the shower. I get to be grateful for life. So why do I just sometimes not be grateful? That wasn't good grammar, but why sometimes I'm not grateful? Like, I get to be grateful for life. I don't got to do this. I get to do it. People are in way worse positions than I am, and sometimes I still feel subjected to complain about my situation. When in reality, man, we are all souls on this planet trying to figure it out. Some of us may be lost, some of us may be lost, some of us may be searching, some of us may be goddamn found. But we're all souls trying to find our way on this planet. And we're trying to find our way out of this planet. Like, nobody wants to be held captive here. I most certainly don't. I want to prosper in a whole nother universe. I want to be able to just fly away and just be able to just be free. I don't want to be shackled down to everything so worldly. I want to be spiritually I want to just be spiritually free. I want my spirit to roam free. I feel like I'm being held captive by the negative energies around me. When I learned to discern through those negativities and wonder and figure out what's negativity and what's just a person's actual self, then that's when I'll be able to learn to help people or just leave people alone. Because sometimes people are just negative, or they're surrounded by negativity, that negativity is all they know. Because some people are really positive people, but negativity holds them back. And with me, that's one thing. Like, I'm a positive person. I'm always going and going. But the negativity from my past, the negativity from social media, the negativity from like rumors being spread just all around, you know, the negativity that's around me, just like in my presence at sometimes, you know, it disturbs that positive light that I try to shine with. So as I keep going, I keep flowing, trying to find a new rhythm. I hope this message helps somebody. And if you make it this far into the video, God bless you, because you might be going through some stuff that you don't speak on. And to be honest, if you ever need to speak to somebody, man, I'm here. I'll talk to you. I'll listen to you. I'll even try to help you cope with whatever you're dealing with. Just for the fact that, like, this life shit get hard, and trying to thug it out won't help you. Thugging it out is not the best way, because that only sets you up to being neglectful. And if you want to remain a neglectful person, thug it out by all means. But for my people who truly want to get to that positive outlook of life and be on happiness, positivity, love, vibrating on all levels, you know what you got to do. Make that shit happen.